A very good morning, children. Well, in this class of English language, we shall do an adverbs. That is an important part of speech, of course. For those of you who are joining this video for the first time, let me tell you that we are doing a parts of speech series where we have already covered the 6 parts of speech. If you haven't watched those videos, kindly do it because all the lessons that we are doing right now are all the link lesson to it. Okay, so before we start a lesson, a little recapitulation, a quick recap to what we did in the last class. In the last class, we studied about preposition and the different kinds of preposition. Okay, so adverbs today. So what's an adverb then? Well, first of all, we're going to do adverbs and the different types of adverbs in today's class. Okay, so we'll see what an adverb is. Well, what's an adverb? An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb in the sentence. Okay, now what is an adverb? An adverb is a word which modifies. Modifies means what? Which gives more information or meaning to a verb or an adjective or another adverb in the sentence. Okay, now let us see how does an adverb is used to modify a verb, an adjective or another adverb with the help of an example. Okay, right. I'm going to cite one example there. The first example is the baby cried loudly. Okay, now in this sentence the word loudly is an adverb. Okay, how did the baby cry? The baby cried loudly. Okay, the word loudly is an adverb which gives more meaning or which gives more information to the verb cried. Okay, the verb is what? Cried. So in this sentence we saw how an adverb is used to modify the verb. Okay, in this sentence the adverb loudly is modifying the verb cried. Okay, now look at the next example there. Well, Maya is wearing a brightly colored dress today. Okay, now in this sentence the word colored is an adjective. Okay, and the adverb is brightly. Now see, we can just say like Maya is wearing a colored dress today. We can just say like that. No, but when you say Maya is wearing a brightly colored dress today, then what? The word brightly intensifies the color of the dress, isn't it? The word brightly gives more information or intensifies the color of the dress that Maya is wearing, isn't it? So in this sentence the word colored is an adjective and brightly is an adverb. So the word brightly, which is an adverb, is what? Modifying an adjective colored. Okay, so let's see the third sentence where how adverb is modifying another adverb in the same sentence. Okay, she danced so gracefully today. Okay, when I say she danced so gracefully today, what is the adverb here? There are 2 adverbs here. There are 2 adverbs in this sentence. If you notice, first is so and the second one is gracefully. Okay, we can just say she danced gracefully today. You can say it just like that. Okay, but if you say she danced so gracefully, the word so intensifies, gives more information to the word gracefully or not. Okay, it gives more, the intensity of the intensity of how she danced becomes more here with the help of another adverb so, isn't it? So here we saw how an adverb can modify another adverb in a sentence. So these are the 3 sentences where we saw how an adverb modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb in a sentence. Well, now we're going to see different types of adverbs. In different types of adverbs, we're going to see what is adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of frequency and adverb of degree. Okay. First, what is an adverb of time then? Well, an adverb of time tells us when something happened or someone did something. Or it may also tell us the duration of time. Okay, so adverb of time usually tells us when an action is action of the verb is carried out. Okay, so usually, adverb of time answers our question of when. Okay, to understand this better, let us see some examples. Well, first example is Tina went to the saloon today. Okay, Tina went to the saloon today. Okay, when did, see, I'm asking a question, right? When did Tina go to the saloon? Tina went to the saloon today. So the word today is what? Is an adverb of time which tells us when Tina went to the saloon. Alright? Now, second example. They go to the pub weekly. They go to the pub weekly. So, when do they go to the pub? They go weekly. That means every week. Okay, so the word weekly is an adverb here which tells us when they go to the pub. Right? Okay, number 3. I will visit the hospital tomorrow. When will I visit the hospital? I will visit the hospital tomorrow. So, the word tomorrow is an adverb of time. Okay? So, in these 3 examples, the word today, weekly, tomorrow, adverb of time which tells us when something is going to happen or happened. Okay, right. So, the second types of adverb is adverb of place. What is an adverb of place then? Well, an adverb of place tells us where something happened or occurred. Okay, or where the action of the verb has been carried out. Where. Okay, so usually, adverb of place answers our questions of where. Okay, so shall we cite some example to understand this better? Okay, right. First example, the car is in the garage. Okay, the car is in the garage. Where is the car? The car is in the garage. So, the word in is the adverb of place which tells us where the car is. Okay, second sentence. The mother is putting the clothes inside the cupboard. Where is the mother putting the clothes? The mother is putting the clothes inside the cupboard. So the word inside is the adverb of place which tells us where mother is putting the clothes. Alright. Now the third example. They built the house nearby. Okay. Where did they build the house? They built the house nearby. So the word nearby tells us what? The word nearby is the adverb of place. Okay. So in this sentence, the word in, inside, nearby are the adverb of place which tells us where things are kept. Okay. So the third type of adverb is adverb of manner. Okay, so what is an adverb of manner? Well, adverb of manner is an adverb that describes how or in what way something happened or occurred. Okay, or it also shows how the action of the verb is carried out. Okay, so the adverb of manner tells us what? It describes us how something happened. You know, how something happened or in what way something occurred or happened. Okay, we'll try to understand it even better with the help of example. Now let us see some examples explaining the adverb of manner. Okay, the first example, a tortoise walks slowly. How does the tortoise walk? So see, before this, an adverb of manner answers a question of what? How or in what way. Okay, so the first example I said the tortoise walks slowly. In this sentence, the word slowly is an adverb which tells us the manner in which the tortoise is walking. Like it tells us how the tortoise is walking. Okay, now the second sentence, reading carefully helps you to understand the lesson better. Okay, how does it help you to understand the lesson better? I'm asking a question, right? How does it helps you to understand the lesson better? How? By reading carefully, right? So the word carefully is the what? Adverb of manner here. Okay, right? Because it tells us it tells us how it helps to understand the lesson better. Okay, the third instance or the third example is the children were playing happily in the garden. How were the children playing in the garden? Happily. They were playing happily. So the word happily is the what? Adverb of manner, which shows how were the children playing in the garden. Okay, so these words like slowly, carefully, happily are some of the examples of adverb of manner, which tells us how or in what way verbs, the action of the verbs were carried out. Okay, so the next adverb is the adverb of frequency. What is an adverb of frequency then? Well, the adverb of frequency is an adverb that tells us how often something happens or takes place in a definite or indefinite terms. Okay, in a simple way, adverb of frequency answers our question of, how often things happened. Okay, how often things happened or how often things took place or takes place. Okay, right. I'll cite some example for your better understanding. Kindly see the examples there. First example, I always brush my teeth in the morning. Okay, so as I said, this is, it tells you frequency means how often. Okay, so how often do you brush your teeth? Then you may say, well, I always brush my teeth in the morning. How often do you brush your teeth in the morning? Well, I always brush my teeth. What is that? Brush my teeth in the morning. So the word always tells us the frequency, the times. Frequency means times, of how many times you brush your teeth in the morning, right? So this is this word always here is the adverb of frequency. Okay, right. Next sentence is, he sometimes eats eggs for breakfast. How often does he eat eggs for breakfast? You may say he eats sometimes. So the word sometimes tells you how frequent or how often does he eat eggs for breakfast. All right. Next, so sometimes is the adverb of frequency in this sentence. Right. The last sentence is, my mother never drinks Coca-Cola. Okay. I ask you the question. Like I told you, adverb of frequency answers our question of, how often, isn't it? Okay. So if I ask you, how often does your mother drink Coca-Cola? Then you may say, she never drinks Coca-Cola. That means the word never tells us about her, how often she drinks. But that means the word never is what? Is an adverb of frequency. Okay, so these words, these words like always, sometimes, never are the what? Adverb of frequency, which tells us how often things takes place or things happens. Okay. All right. The last adverb of types of adverb that we're going to see right now is adverb of degree. So what is an adverb of degree then? Well, an adverb of degree tells us about the intensity or the extent of something that happens. That means, the adverb of degree tells us about the intensity of the verb. Okay, how how intense it was, or to what extent or something can happen. Okay, let's see an example for a better understanding here once again. Well, the first example is the view from the top. The view from the top is very beautiful. Now, if I want, I can say the view from the top is beautiful. I can say that, no? But you can understand, okay? But if I say the view from the top is very beautiful. When I say that, that means it gives you, there is a difference between beautiful and very beautiful, isn't it? Okay, beautiful, very beautiful means more, right? So the word very intensifies, it gives more intensity to the word, to the word beautiful here, isn't it? Okay, so the word very is what? An adverb of degree. Okay, now the next sentence is, the children were very happy. How happy were the children? The children were extremely happy. Okay, I'm going to use the word extremely here. The children were extremely happy. How were the children? I mean, how happy were the children? The children were extremely happy. So the word extremely intensifies the happiness of the children in this sentence. So the word extremely is an adverb of degree. Okay. The last sentence is, why are you eating an ice cream so quickly? You know, so when I say, why are you eating an ice cream so quickly? So the word so intensifies the word quickly, that means that person, the boy or whoever is eating that ice cream is eating it so fast. Okay, so when I say so quickly, you get that, you get that imagination, that he's eating that ice cream so fast. So you ask the question, why are you eating an ice cream so quickly? So the word so intensifies the word quickly in this sentence. So the word so is what? Is an adverb of degree. Okay. So the words like very, extremely, so are the what? Adverb of degree here, which intensifies the other words in the sentence to give you more meaning. Okay. So well, these are the 5 types of adverbs that we learned today. Adverb and the 5 types of adverbs. And in the next class we shall do or we shall study about the 8th parts of speech, and that is intersection. Okay, so please keep tuned for the next class also, because we'll finish the parts of speech in the next video lesson. Okay, till then, as I always say, if you have any queries or doubts to be cleared, you can always drop a message in a message box, or you can also catch me up in the WhatsApp group that we have created. Okay, till then, stay safe and stay connected.